Okay, good evening and welcome. This is the March 23rd, 2026 meeting of the school committee. Call the meeting to order 5:24. This meeting is being both audio and video recorded. I would ask that everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call. Samantha, if you'd start, please.
Samantha Velasquez, Secretary.
Pamela Blair, Assistant Superintendent for Business.
Antonella Rochella.
Schools.
Gregory Thompson.
Amy Delento.
William Strother.
Carrie Jarzabski. Heather Brown, Assistant Superintendent for Teaching and Learning.
Okay, we have minutes for approval. I would take someone to move to,
I move to approve the March 9th, 2026 executive session meeting minutes.
motion made by Antonella.
Second.
Second by William. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, nay. That carries 5-0. And one more, please.
The March 9th, 2026 regular session meeting minutes.
Motion made by Antonella.
Second.
Second by William. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, nay. That carries 5-0 as well. Committee and subcommittee communications. Harry, would you like to start tonight?
We had our corporation meeting for LPVEC last Wednesday where we voted in the new leadership. And that was pretty much it. We didn't really have any items to discuss.
Cool. Great. Thank you. William?
Nothing to report.
Okay. Amy?
We started paraprofessional negotiations.
Oh, fantastic. Great. The other thing I would just mention is April 11th from 3 to 5, we are having an open house here at the existing high school. If folks would like to come any time within that window to see the building one more time,
At what time?
3 to 5, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Again, that's April 11th here at the existing high school, We meet at the front door. I was thinking we can get name tags or something if people want to put their names and like year
they
graduated.
graduated. Yeah.
That way, when you're walking down the hall, you can check out other people and stuff. Okay? And anyone is welcome to attend from the school committee. We'll have members of the building committee there to help facilitate. If anybody's available. And actually, the historical commission has to come in an hour ahead of this, and they're gonna tour the building and see if there's anything that they'd like to keep in the historical room over the library. So they're gonna look through the building. Okay?
If I just could, maybe Heather might want to make the announcement. I couldn't make the last meeting about the community resource fair on Wednesday.
I'm happy to do it.
Thank you.
We have a community resource fair, our first annual one at Birchland Park Middle School this Wednesday from 6 to 8. We'll have some presenters and a lot of different tables with information about community resources, and there'll be food and childcare.
Oh, childcare.
What time is it at?
6 to 8.
Hey, you going to that?
Oh, and raffle prizes.
Oh,
Just come.
Door prizes.
Thank you.
here's a door for you and a door for you.
I'm off the high school.
Don't offer. People have been asking.
People have been-
Don't offer.
It's Thursday.
Wednesday, it's Wednesday, 6 to 8.
Wednesday, the 25th. It's on the bottom, upcoming dates.
Oh, it is right there.
Okay. Thank you all for that. Opportunity for visitors to address the committee. Seeing none, we will move right along. We have 5.2.1, Assistant Superintendent for Business Report, School Committee Acceptance of Grant Increase.
Yeah, so in your packet, you'll see that I have listed the amounts there. At least once each year, Department of Elementary and Secondary Ed must adjust district allocations. They are required to redistribute any funds that districts forfeited or funds that were allocated to districts but went unclaimed. So as a result, we have an increase of $342 for the FY26 Title I grant. The new amount is $318,717. The FY26 Title II grant has increased by $518 to a new total of $52,616. So again, this is just to be extremely transparent and make sure that the school committee officially accepts those funds.
Excellent. Thank you, Pam. I would entertain someone to move to accept the two specific grants and the new total dollar amount, please.
I move to accept. You want me to read each of these?
Just
Fiscal year 26 Title I grant
for the total amount.
increased by $342 to a new total of $318,717. And the fiscal year Title II grant increased by $518 to a new total of $52,616.
Excellent. Motion made by Antonella.
Second.
Second by Willie. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Before we move on to the next thing, can we add, we have a timely issue. We have a memorandum of understanding from Unit A that we'd like to, was recently accepted by the union on Friday, and we'd like to add it to tonight's agenda so that we can accept it or approve it and include it in our budget presentation or proposal. So if I could have someone to move to add 6.3, the memorandum of understanding.
To add item number 6.3, the MOU with the union to the agenda.
Excellent. Motion made by Amy,
Second.
second by Antonella. Discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. That carries 5-0. Thank you. Okay, back on track. 5.2.2, we have a $1,000 grant from the Allstate Foundation for Youth-Led Projects.
This was exciting. This is actually National Honor Society student Samia Awan. Samia, I hope that I pronounced your name correctly, was made aware of an NHS, National Honor Society service grant opportunity for students leading community projects. She submitted her project called Discovering STEM Sparks, which is a program Samaya founded at the East Long Meadow Public Library at the end of her sophomore year to help kids, especially those from diverse and underrepresented backgrounds, discover their passion for STEM through hands-on engaging activities. So far, she's hosted monthly sessions for over 80 children, introducing them to coding, robotics, and science experiments in a fun, creative way. She also organized a STEM donation drive at East Long Meadow High School, collecting supplies to help expand the program and make STEM learning more accessible. She partnered with Humanity First to use some of those donated materials to create and send STEM kits to schools in Tanzania so students there can benefit from similar learning opportunities. Her goal is to expand Discovering STEM Sparks into more local libraries and schools, but the cost of materials and shipping has been a challenge. So this $1,000 grant is going to help her do that, which is really great. And they did reach out to Kara, the National Honor Society advisor, and said that, your student, Samaya Awan, has been selected to receive the NASSP Student Service Grant this year. Their project stood out for its creativity, impact, and dedication to serving the school community. So congratulations to her, and this is under the National Honor Society, under student activities, but before they can expend it, school committee needed to officially accept this grant.
Do we have to say where it's going, Pam?
It's for the supplies and materials,
Account?
as exactly as stated in this proposal, application.
Is that a high school-based account or not necessarily?
It's a student activity account. The funds will be deposited into the Honor Society account, which is one of the sub-accounts under student activity accounts at the high school.
Okay, so
I did reach out to the outside auditors to make sure that, A, it could be deposited there, that I didn't need it to be set up in a separate account, and B, that you did need to approve it, accept it, and both of those are true.
so part of that acceptance is putting it in the Honor Society
That's correct.
account? Okay.
Yep. And that's where it will be expended, and they're creating the list of items right now. I just didn't have that, she didn't have it organized enough for me to bring it forward to you.
Okay. Questions? Someone wants to move to accept, please.
To accept the $1,000 grant from the Allstate Foundation for youth-led projects to put into the supplies and materials account under the student activity account for NHS.
Yeah,
Good, that's good enough.
okay.
All right.
Motion made by Antonella, second by William. All in favor say aye, or discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That carries 5-0.
Great, we'll get that deposit so she can expend the funds. Thank you.
Okay, moving right along to 6.1, fiscal year 2027 budget development discussion. A lot of this we've discussed in a previous meeting. We are sticking with the 3% increase over last year, or this current year's budget, that we called the level 2 budget submission. It will require some reduction of positions. We're hoping to accomplish this through mostly attrition. There will be some moving around potentially of some staff, but as I said, mostly through attrition.
Correct.
Anything else we want to say about that tonight?
No, the level 2 budget with the 3% increase from this current year's budget to next year's budget has been submitted to the town. I believe that's going forward in the town manager's recommendation and draft budget to the town council. So the process will begin to shift from town manager to town council, reviewing that draft. And that will be predominantly in the month of April. So that could be the Financial Oversight Committee looking at the budget and so forth as they discuss the draft budget from the town manager.
And that is on the town council agenda for tomorrow night, the FY '27 draft budget. So we'll keep an eye on that. Okay? Good on that one? Great, thank you. Up next, we have 6.2, Superintendent's Mid-Cycle Formative Self-Assessment.
So this, as you know, has been in the packet for a couple meetings. I don't know if people have questions. In the shared folder, there are also separate evidence folders for each of the standards, of the 4 standards. I'm happy to answer questions. I think you just have to formally accept it in some way or alter it and accept it in some way, so that we move from the mid-cycle towards the summative towards the end of the year.
Questions, discussion? I bet if we put all these things together over your 18 years, Gordon, or 16 years, it'd be a heck of a lot of things you've got accomplished, so thank you.
Biggest one is behind us.
Literally, right?
Literally.
Still ahead of us.
Yeah, it's going up behind us.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, I take someone to move to accept the mid-cycle, please.
I move to accept the superintendent's mid-cycle formative self-assessment.
Motion made by Amy. Second by William, discussion. Aye.
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 Carries 5-0. Excellent. We are moving along. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, we go back to 6.3, the memorandum of understanding between and A. It's basically,
So this is a memorandum of understanding that was approved. We learned about the approval by the ELEA membership on Friday morning of last week. This then comes to all of you as a memorandum of understanding that agrees between the school committee and the East Long Meadow Education Association to once again freeze or suspend the $650 that is in the contract to reimburse individual professional development. With that, we would also freeze and not have 5 collaborative meeting days next year in the calendar. And we would move the second of the 2 district professional development days from January to March. And then keep our scheduled professional development in the individual buildings as they were this year.
questions? Good. I would take someone to move, please. To accept
I make motion to accept.
or approve. Should we approve it?
To approve the understanding between they and the school committee.
Motion made by Amy,
Second.
second by Carrie. Discussion. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. That carries 5-0. We're thankful for their agreements to that. Okay,
So our strategies. Our
Yes.
fund strategies, yeah.
gets us there.
Big one.
Okay, boy, we're cooking. Right. Let's go to 7.1, discussion on the superintendent transition. As many of you know, first of all, Gordon is retiring at the end of this year, and so we'll continue to move, I mean, as much as we don't want him. Continue to move forward. We have Dr. Joni Menard joining us starting in July 1 as our new superintendent. She has agreed to a 4-year contract with the school district, and so she was here last week.
Monday.
Was it Monday last week?
Last Monday.
Yep, week ago today, and came on a tour of the new high school. Amy was there for that, and I got to speak with her then. And then Carrie and I met with her after and had a nice conversation. She will be back in the district on
April 2nd.
April 2nd. We have a pretty full day lined up. And did we share that with the school committee, that agenda for her day?
I have not, but I can.
So
Yeah.
we'll share that out. If folks want to fill in on, there's an opportunity for lunch. We're going to have lunch here with her. And then there'll be an opportunity at the end of the day. Perhaps, I think you mentioned that, Antonella. If anybody's interested in meeting one-on-one or two with one, we can arrange that through that day.
So she is going to end her day at there's a meet and greet, right, at Meadowbrook. So if any folks are listening out there, we're hoping staff and,
Are we open
I
to
haven't
staff?
sent it out to, it was just for the Meadowbrook staff,
Meadowbrook
and then
staff.
we're gonna try to have other times where maybe she comes for an afternoon and is able to do it at the other schools.
Right, so we hope to have her come back a couple more times throughout the rest of the school year for that, and she's certainly willing to do that. Any other ideas or things we'd like to accomplish through the transition?
What Samantha and I are going to put together is we have, and I think this was your idea, but we have a running list of what school committee and sort of central office does each month. And so we'll make sure that that's cleaned up and as current as possible, and we'll give her that. On April 2nd, she is going to meet starter day here, meeting with the leadership team. So it'll be her first leadership team. I will not be in that meeting. And then after she meets with the leadership team, she'll meet with central office staff, and then the day is pretty filled from there.
Nice,
Yeah, as she goes.
great.
She'll also meet with folks at town hall. Yeah, so that'll be good.
Okay. Progress. All right. Excellent. Thank you for that. And on a similar note, as we go through the transition, we, in the agenda meeting, had some discussion about reorganizing the school committee as we bring on a new superintendent. As many of you know, a lot of things happen in the agenda meeting to get us to where we need to move forward. And so since, Gordon's leaving, I won't be the chair anymore, obviously. And Amy as the vice chair, still up for discussion. Thought it'd be best to reorganize now or soon. And so that the new chair and vice chair would have some time to work with Gordon and Pam and Heather in the agenda setting meetings. And that way, when Joni comes on board, it won't be 3 new people necessarily, it just may be 1. And so we're allowed to reorganize mid-cycle with a supermajority of the school committee vote, so 4/5 would have to vote in favor of reorganizing. And also, the school committee would be required to have a reorganization meeting after July 1st, again, as we normally do. So you could really either reaffirm the chair and the vice chair then, or however the committee at that point decides to move forward. So that would still happen even if we do reorganize soon.
And when would that take place? Like,
Well, that's what for discussion. I would like, my thought is as soon as possible. We have the
I really
opportunity.
want to get out of that seat.
Well, the more, we only have.
wants it to get organized.
We only have, I'm ready. We only have 4 meetings left, 4 or 5. And so, a couple opportunities, while Gordon's still here, I think would be very valuable for the new chair and the new vice chair. Sitting in the chair is a privilege of a lifetime for me. So I'm not in a super rush, but it's the right time that we start making that transition. So I don't know if folks have had a chance to think about it, if they'd be interested. I know this is kind of a unique situation. We have an opportunity as a group to have an open discussion because we have it as an agenda item. we can talk about it further today. We could put it on the agenda again for our next meeting and potentially reorganize then, or we could reorganize today with a vote of the school committee. So that's,
I think it's a good idea,
yep.
so that we do get some practice, because you have been our chair for a while.
I know, my bad.
I know, right? I mean, I'm fine with voting on reorganizing it, and maybe we do it at the next meeting. I'm not sure how everyone else feels.
I'm gonna rip the Band-Aid off, let's just go for it and get it done, keep it moving. I think it would be better to get, not trying to push you out, obviously.
Push away,
But-
William, push away.
No, but I do agree with, having an opportunity with the chair, having opportunity to be able to sit in that seat, working with Gordon, working with the staff, really trying to get things going prior to makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. So do we need to vote on doing it and then we vote on actually
Reorganizing.
Yep,
reorganizing? Okay.
yep. Any other discussion on the topic before we decide?
They're going to be current chair mentorship of the new chair.
Right.
And I'm always a phone call away, not to step on anybody's toes. Oh, and what I'd also like to propose is that on the school building committee, I'd like to see that through. Certainly would offer for a school committee member to join that, since we will no longer have one. At one point, we had two. We had Beth and then myself, obviously, but so we can add a school committee member. It's a bit of a time-consuming endeavor. It's kind of like a second school committee is how I've looked over it for what bit here. Everybody else knows that.
Yeah.
So certainly, I could be a liaison for we have one more year after we open the building. It'll take about another year to finish the project, I would say. So however folks want to.
We can make it senior chair, former chair advisor.
Yeah, I mean, whatever we want to do.
Yeah, it's emeritus.
There it is. That sounds official. Can I get a badge with that?
Sure.
And we can work out those specifics later as well. In the reorganization of the school committee after July 1st, it will also mean the new superintendent would join the building committee, and we would relieve Gordon of his duties to that committee as well. Crying and all. All right.
Motion to reorganize the school committee.
Second.
Motion made by Carrie, seconded by William. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, nay. That carries 5-0. Whew. Okay. So typically how we reorganize, and I guess we should have brought the reorganized sheet, but we.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Right, my bad. I didn't even think
Oh,
about it.
that's my fault, sorry.
We have a nomination process. We can certainly have a discussion before. There would be, for the chair would be nominated. It would require a second, and then it would require that person to accept the nomination. Then if there's anyone else that would be nominated, that person would be nominated second and would be seconded, and so on, if that's what happens. And then then we would vote on the chair. And then the same process would happen for vice chair.
Well, I make a nomination to nominate Rochelle Antonella as the chair.
Okay, motion made by William. Want a second?
Second, if she wants it.
Second by Amy. Would you accept it if you get?
I'll accept it.
Of course you would. Any other nominations for chair? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion, please say aye.
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 Those opposed, nay. That motion carries 5-0. You putting a timestamp on it?
Yes.
And so I would say it's effective immediately, so you're up.
Oh, my.
Wow, that was.
No, I can keep going. You want me to finish it off? Okay.
You get your last ones
The
in.
last gavel.
You have to sign that.
Oh, right. You sign it while I'm still there, right? Okay, I would entertain a motion if anyone is interested in being vice chair. Is anybody interested in the vice chair? Nobody?
No one's interested?
Happy to do it.
What's your thoughts for the remainder of the term?
What do you mean?
As far as just, we're talking about finishing out, right?
Well, I think the turnover, as Greg is speaking about it, would happen immediately.
Yeah, I would turn the
Yes.
whole thing over, I would
Like
say.
now, like.
Okay, so you would turn over, would that mean you would turn over? You-
Oh, I mean,
Yes.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we voted you out, we didn't vote her out.
No, we voted to
Vote
No, it's
anyone
fair.
out.
We voted to reorganize
Anyone out.
for chair and vice chair, so.
Okay.
She certainly could be voted back in and nominated back
Copy,
in,
okay.
or not.
I would like to nominate Carrie, if that's okay. I think,
Okay. Nomination has been made by Amy,
Second.
second by William. Would you accept the nomination? Yeah.
Sure.
Any other nominations for vice chair? Okay, all in favor of the motion for Carrie to be vice chair, please say aye.
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 Those opposed, say no. That carries 5-0. Excellent.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, with that, we've come to the end of our meeting, which I didn't think we'd get through this quickly, but
All right.
it only happens with excellent chairing, so.
Or when chair doesn't
I can
talk
say it,
back.
yeah. I would take a motion to adjourn, please.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Motion made by Carrie,
Second.
second by William. Discussion, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. That carries 5-0. Thank you, we are adjourned.
Right.